Our first performer will be Janos Vargas. He had been living about an hour south of Montreal for 9 years in a wood cabin next to a stream in a forest. He loved it, but needed a change, especially from the black flies and mosquitoes who loved him. His son invited him to come and live with him in Victoria for a bit. He had thought to record stories for his kids. He's had quite a life and traveled in lots of interesting places in the world and done and attempted many interesting things. And he thought they wouldn't have remembered them. So when someone said, there's a place where they tell stories called the Victoria Storytellers Guild, he came to one of our meetings and found something he loves to do. And we are very happy to accommodate him. Come on up, Janos.
Hi, folks. The microphone seems to be the right height. I'm going to recite a poem by none other than Leonard Cohen, and we all know Leonard Cohen. But I would just want to mention why I like him. I like his poems. Because he explores the intersection of love and sexuality. And many of his poems talk in reality of that intersection, and others more of the metaphysical, the idea of love. And when I am going to recite this poem, which is called The Lovers, it is this metaphysical realm that he's exploring, and I really like it. The Lovers by Leonard Cohen. You have the lovers. They are nameless. Their histories only for each other. And you have the room, the bed, and the windows. Pretend it's a ritual. Unfurl the bed, bury the lovers, blacken the windows. Let them live in that house for a generation or two. No one dares disturb them. Visitors in the corridor tiptoe past the long closed doors. They listen for sounds, for a moan or a song. Nothing is heard, not even breathing. You know they are not dead. You feel the presence of their intense love. Your children grow up and leave you. They have become riders and soldiers. Your mate dies after a life of service. Who knows you? Who remembers you? But in your house, a ritual is in progress. It is not yet finished. It needs more people. One day, the door is open to the lovers' chambers. The room has become a dense garden, filled with sounds and colors and smells you have never known. The bed is smooth, like a wafer of sunlight. In the midst of the room, it sits alone. On it, the lovers, slowly, deliberately, and silently, perform the act of love. Their eyes are closed, as if heavy coins of flesh lay on them. His hair and his beard and her hair are hopelessly tangled. When he puts his mouth against her shoulder, she does not know whether her shoulder has received or given the kiss. All her flesh is like a mouth. He carries his fingers along her waist and feels his own waist caressed. She holds him closer, and his own arms tighten around her. She kisses the hand beside her mouth. It is his hand or her hand. It hardly matters. There are so many kisses. You stand beside a bed weeping with happiness as you carefully peel away the sheet from the slow-moving bodies. Your eyes are filled with tears. You barely make out the lovers. As you undress, you sing out, and your voice sounds magnificent, because now you realize it is the first human voice heard in that room. The garments you let fall grow into vines. You climb into bed and recover the flesh. You close your eyes and allow them to be sewn shut. You create an embrace and fall into it. There is only one moment of fear or doubt as you wonder how many multitudes are lying beside your body. But a mouth kisses and a hand soothes the moment away. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm glad there's no kids here today. Thank you, Enosh. I think it's so brave to do poetry because, of course, with a story, you can always fix it. With a poem, got to be perfect. Otherwise, the poet isn't coming through. So thank you for that brave performance. Sorry.